So, sorry, let me try to extend this. I've already finished up the first part. I like this, so we're going to try to do the other side. And how I said, we are doing it in using the inward knotless braiding, okay? We're using the inward knotless braiding. So I guess I know most of you guys would want to know how to do it. So if it's your first time to be on this channel, yes, let's start by doing the other side also, and then we see how we can do this. Understanding with the so hey guys, you're now going to this other part, and all I want us to see is we focus on we should focus on the method that I use. Yes, that's what I want us to focus on. So, okay. Now I'm here watching from submarine on the road. You're joking. Wow, big son from Texas. Thank you so much, Rose, for watching. Those of us who are joining us right now. This is all about the natural hair. So there's so we go home. So again, we are using the inwards. Now, I want us to focus very well, like why I always want to use that kind of the method is just because for it, when you're braiding, just here. When you're braiding, you find like the hair becomes very neat when even you have not yet added anything. Okay? Anything like the gel and maybe the hair extension, just do it that way. Now here we go. I'm doing this side, but if you try to look at her hairline is broken. It's not like it's very broken, but it is somehow not that the way it is long here is not the same way it is long here. So let me try to do something with that inward cornrow. Okay, oh, those ones are joining. This is Daniel watching from South Africa. Thank you so much. I know you love watching these kind of braidings. Most people love this. So let me try to do my cornrows here. So make sure we're in it. Sandra from Jamaica, thank you so much for joining. And hey, Riverside, CA, California, CA, are you sure? This is Kitana. Thank you so much for joining us. So here, as I'm holding this, you see, as I'm holding it, I can use this side, like going this way, because you just have to start with the smallest hair, and that's why this method is very hard to some people, because you start with a small plus hair as you're braiding, and you have to make sure it is really firm and out. So you continue with it. Just like that. It is a very hard thing. Smile for the sick persons. Yes. I tell you to smile. Okay. So you see, like you start with a small, small hair. That's why this inward knotless. But now, the inward, these inward cornrows, like it is on the side, like it's one-sided. Okay, it is one-sided. Smile already later. Just got. What are you waiting for? What? Eh? What you do? So now, as we're joining, eh? So now, I could, how long? Open up. What do you do? What do you do? Huh? What do you do? So now you can see how here looks like. You find like it is firm, like it is real firm down, but like as you're doing it, you just have to make sure that you follow. You start with this little hair, and now making it that's why you see sometimes others when they're trying to do it, they add in that extension, like they add in an extension to make it maybe like somehow like to look like, to be firm, but again you can really do it without it, and you find like it stays firm. Okay. When I just saw Gambo, oh, so now there's something that I'm doing here. So you see how hard like to make. Remember and this one's on the YouTube to see more detail. So what was the one? The G number. Wow, that's not a ball of the keys. How about the choice? Oh, you nange simanyi oba bamujjako nabati simanyi oba masi yamutaddeko yena omusaza akatwe kalinga obu Adem. Shakila what? Now, hey guys, those ones who are just joining right now, you can see how like this one looks like. This is what I was trying to tell you. That you find like it looks very, very nice and neat once you start with that small one. Hey, so I'm going to take one thing. So now this is what I was saying, like you start from this small one, but the problem is now holding it to make it this heavy. So you just start with this little hair, and of course as you're braiding, you don't have to add on tension. As you're braiding, you have to make sure there is nothing like tension added. Yes, please. Like today?
No, it's online, but like I'm going to be to school.
First come this side, yes.
You're going to be the live, yeah.
So thank you so
Yeah,
much,
May on the
guys,
8th.
also for watching.
On Wednesday. Sorry, Thursday.
Oh, this is worst. But like or but after it all, you will have to cut it off. I think we can do something from it, like cutting and not now. We shall try to add in some chemical, and then we try to put some drops on top.
I don't have to be short here.
Hey, you want to add on? You want to add? Oh, like a week? Hey, we install.
Not really necessary. Something like not cutting.
Not cutting. Because now the side is still little. Like the side is still, but maybe the only thing would be a week. And then if it's not, the one on top we can try to plate it. But now the ones, the side ones, then we try to trim it. And then we put some design. Because it cannot be blended. I don't know if it is now a plate you sell, you say that they plate you like you blend something and then you add something on top, which is also very hard. Because with our blended and then you add something on top, it is very hard. So anything that you can do. Do you have something in mind?
No,
You did?
just make sure it's okay.
Very not short hair. And now if we're not going to achieve the short hair, of course it's hard load something that will be
Would you like to follow?
Hmm?
I would like to follow.
It cannot. Well, that's very good. You go to dance how? Are you going to dance at the airport? It cannot fall. It cannot fall. Why it cannot? She knows that. Yeah, you look in the wall. That one can happen, but if you just kind of with the garnish. Because I know she can be worried about the wind just because of that. Yes. That's for it to make you go. The only thing is just to play around the top hair, and this one is cut. And then it's undecided. Or maybe to do, even if we do something like a short fit, so still. Hey guys. That's what I was trying to say on the side. Then in the middle we do some that will remain somehow natural. But she doesn't want that. Yeah, you want to put something else on top of it, and you're scared of it going off. Yeah, I'm scared away. Hello? I'm okay. How are you? Sasa nimeniambia. Lakini nilikuwa nasema unajua tukasema tumtie wigs, unajua like the way they might look. Give us and sasa naniambia hata kada mimi nilikuwa nafikiri now if we can sell it, so we have put something like a pitch on top. Get it, and then the sides the cut and maybe with some design. Hapo tunakuwa tumemaliza pia mo retouch.
When you don't know what you want, you just listen to what they tell you.
That was the best idea, but amesema apende kuzikata.
We can show you something.
What is sasa lakini that is the only way. Maybe sasa naenda fanya naenda kwa hii saa hii niko live, niko na stream live and I really need to talk to these people. Sasa naenda nitakusend some video sasa utamuonesha to pick the idea. Because we may do maybe a pixel that has curls like on top, maybe on the side, and we cut them. There it can look good. Yes. Sasa nitasend kwa maana sasa hivi zote simu ziko kwa flight mode. Yes. Sasa I'm going to send the videos for those who want. Papa, bring them. Hey guys, I'm very sorry I had a plan to finish up. But now let's continue with our life. Somebody come to them password. Okay, okay. Now something I was trying to explain is this. Of course now when you're here in the middle it is very easy. You can see I can get like these, and then I just try to separate it into 3 sections like this. Though you cannot see it because they are very small. And now these ones are the ones that I move with. Okay? Like the one I said that we start with the smallest So that's how I know. Maliza? Yeah? Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Oh, so here we go. And I just have to, like they can really be very small, but that's how you have to keep on moving as you're adding others. Okay? But you start with the small. Why I always love doing these kind of cornrows with our natural hair is that they're protective, and another thing is that they do last longer than these other cornrows that we always do. Let's say when you're trying to do the updo, those ones who are using doing the yarn. So this one is just plaited of the side, okay? The side inward cornrow. So this is how you can achieve it. Now that's why you find like it brings this that you're saying. Okay? Beautiful. Thank you so much. You guys, those ones who are joining us, please make sure that you tell us why you're watching this video. And yes, there we're good to go. Those ones who are watching on TikTok, what's up, you guys? Play on YouTube now. Play on YouTube. Now. So guys, this is what I was trying to say. Those ones who are watching from the Hair by Clippers YouTube channel, the Morris the Crochet Master YouTube channel, thank you so much for watching. So this is how we just continue as we are doing this. So those ones who are joining us, please make sure that you tell us why you're watching this video. For people who cannot read bold zone, I'm watching because I want to learn how to do cornrows. Oh, so that looks painful. Like seriously? It doesn't at all. It doesn't at all. It is just, this is what I was trying to explain, that once you make it, like once you try to braid it this way, someone will think, and in fact, if I was trying to add in the gel, it would have been like more, like very, like the way you always put on those gels, how they look like. So if I would put in that, maybe someone will think that I'm just trying to add on tension, but the tension is not there at all. It's not there at all.
But you can tell me where you're watching. You can tell me where you're watching.
Bamanyi bandeke. Hey guys, love you so much. Thank you so much, you great teacher. Hey guys. Yes, let's continue. As I'm saying, I just want to read your messages. But when I want to password nogiteeka nemukalituleta kikimukweka wonna ate kutegekoki goniteriko eno teriko patrai bino nabisoma nongetera n'amaaso okubanga ndaba nyo password ngeri nekugumu nekukalituleta pamwe kisikyuliwa mukweka. So now, this is what I was trying to say. That, and I know most of you guys are saying that it is it is painful. It is just because you're seeing these first, and but how can it be when I'm just using her own hair? I'm just using her own hair without adding any hair extension. And most of the times people think like if you try to add in the extension, what do we how we so this is the one. I keep on doing it this way. But just because once you see like the beginning, the way it is, you feel like there is tension that is added. But trust me, when you're plating and you're just using only these three fingers, there is nothing like tension that can be added. Maybe somehow, somewhere, like those ones who always braid these as they're using this last thing, like these two, this one. Someone do this. Right? But when you're using these thumbnails, it is very, very easy to achieve all this. So guys, those ones who are watching, please, those ones who are joining us right now, those ones who are joining right now, a big shout out to you. Password is gone. Okay, you are the great teacher. Thank you so much. Now this one, I want to okay, now this is I saw you live right now by another channel. Oh dear. Blessing Morris Klein. Thank you so much. Not bad. Those ones who are joining, please make it a point by telling me why you're watching this live from. I don't know how many guys that do women's hair. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now, as we are doing this, let me try maybe the stomach message is a good one. All gifted to the work because I'm learning, okay? This one, learning, this is very fine. And this one is saying, good afternoon. Oh, sugar, watching from Louisi. Okay. I want to learn, okay? Of course, as we're doing it, still now, all these designs, you just have to do it according to how you feel and maybe how you want your braid to be. I cannot tell you that you have to be plating like this, or it is a must for you to do it this way. It's just you have to be creative enough to make sure that you do this. So those guys who are watching from the channel Hair by Clippers, thank you so much. Shout out to you guys. And yes, mine's who are those ones that are on Morris the Crochet Master. As you're joining, this is Edmond Conde watching from Philippines. Thank you so much for joining. So now, still we have come back here and found, and this is the place where you find like you just have to make sure it is also plated. So I just do it this way, and then you just start with this. But all in all, I'm doing this, but I try to make sure that I don't add on tension. Like most people how they were trying to say that maybe it looks a bit painful, but it's not at all. Once you're using these thumbnails, if there is something that you want maybe to extend, Queen of Melody watching from South Africa, thank you so much for joining. If you want, like maybe we extend like the angles to see it very well. If you cannot see well, please you can tell me, and then we extend this so that you can watch very well. So here we go. Yes, please. Okay. Well done. Thank you so much. So here we go. This is how we just have to move with this. Okay? And once you say this, trust me, just know it is already a very, 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 very nice. Okay? So this one is just done without any hair extension added. And I think there is someone else who can be having like the fine hair. So if you're trying to do this, maybe for you we shall need to add in some hair extension. Okay? But always, as like you're adding, you don't have to add something big, okay? Because that one will change everything. And remember, we want to do it natural, remain natural, without adding any extension and without the gel, okay? This is Anna Tuma watching from Italy. Ama Tumwala watching from Italy. Thank you so much for joining. Pananga boku TikTok ambala msiza. And yes, yes, bien. Fifi whistle, I cannot understand that language. Amerina, yes, thank you. So here, of course, we just have to twist it. Sometimes you just twist it. Okay. Now, when you try to look here, someone will think like it is painful and it is there is a lot of tension, but it is not at all. Here we go. There we go. Mas, olabye mumasa nga olwabeera. Kati ebyo bigira naye. Yesu oba wesiwanza wesiwanza. Sulaim, olabye ikwemuka. Olabye nga bukankanira mukambe. Genda okulaba nga. Naye obadde omanyi okusiba nako ne gagaana. So here we go. Then there's this watching from so neat. I wish I could learn how you plait it. Yes, it is very easy. It is very easy just using these three hands. And you started with, because we're doing it on one side. So this first one, the one you remove, the one that you get like 2, or you can remove like 3 of them. Then is the one you start braiding, just like that. But you make sure that this thumbnail, this nail, this thumb is down like this. Get me? Once you pull, you make it down. Once you pull, you make it down, just like that. So you just continue with it. Swing. Where? And I got some of the window. Jamie, you see that all about. Swain and Jamie. Next time, come on. Don't have a more. So, what's going on? So we are doing it on the one side. So you find out like he remained with the 2. The third one, it is this hair. Okay. This is the hardest method. This is the hardest method, like while doing these cornrows. And I know most people love doing the other one of maybe like the stitch, but this one is the hardest part. You just have to be patient when you're trying to learn it, and you have to give it time. This is Jamal watching from Germany. Thank you so much for joining. And yes, this is my course for when I was away, 5 my dad different braids my hair. I don't know how they learned. Show. Yes, now this is how it is. But don't mistake, this one is different from the one, I think it's different from the French braiding. But this one, I'm just doing it on the side. It's not like I make the line inside to separate it into two. I'm doing it from the side. So this is how it finished. And to protect this, I did using my hand like this. Protect this one to set down. You see how I'm coming like this. Oh, Columbus, Ohio. Thank you so much for joining. Queen James, James, watching from Ohio. Mas, I hope you talking about that much. What do you want? Ah, that's no. Makoga naye mama amanya gabateekako abantu abaana bano nga balina ebisima atalieko erinnya naye gwolima nayinza okukwata erinnya omuntu noteekako erinnya bwerityo lyonna Morris, hello Morris, I need in German. Show, love the technique, never seen this technique. I show. You see, it is on one side. Alright, the other one you were saying, we always separate it in the middle here, and then we braid this way. But this one is braided on one side. You also take our answer. Okay, so those ones who want to see, let's try to zoom it here, and then you can see it clearly when you are braiding that. Uno quali. Okay, guys. Now, like the way I was trying to say, beautiful from Jamaica. Thank you so much for those who are joining. Okay. Now, I love it. I love it already, Patricia. Then, Kanyanya, yes, please. Florida's name none. One way we're picking up on us. But we name a majority in my boy actually. So, as like the way I said, you see, now we're having only this. So, once the one braiding, I'm just starting from this small one, like this. But mostly you have to make sure that your thumbnail is really down. As you're braiding, you make sure that it's down like this. In fact, if you learn well how to do this, you can even braid the eyebrows. You find like you're plaiting your eyebrows and you put some cornrows in it once you learn how to do it. In fact, the next time we're going to see how you can braid it as you're adding in the extensions. Okay? Yes, and I think for that one, when we are doing it with those ones who have straight, relaxed hair, see, it is on one side. So this is how it is braided. Why aren't you using any styling gel? You see? Now that's what I was trying to tell you guys. That most of the times when I'm trying my best like to do something like this without any styling gel. Because sometimes when you do it with a styling gel and you look at it, it becomes very, very neat, and someone else might think that maybe you're trying to you're adding tension on someone's hair. That's why we don't apply the gel. Why not gel? Yes, sometimes like maybe let's say we have just treated her natural hair with a deep conditioning. Yes, we always avoid adding those chemicals until like the hair is like until that chemical is well fed. How can I explain this? Like when we have done the deep treatment, we don't always add in the hex or add in the gel, like those chemicals most of the time. We just braid it the way it is. It's called snatched wrapping the hair. I don't know. But that's how we always do it. So I reach on this point. Swing. So this sound. So guys, that's why I'm not adding in the gel. Nenda ba eh. Everyone was send a sample. Wow, that's fine. Nobody puts in the last. So most of the times, our TikTok, we always play things like this without like adding in the extension, like adding the gel and the other chemicals when we do like the deep treatment using our natural herbs. So we always don't want to add in that until she feels like removing, until this hair is done, and after we can start using them. But of course, it is still neat even without the gel. That's what I can see. Most of the times I don't want to get used to something. Yes, I first do it without it. The way that if I'm not having it, I do something that is neat without it. Or are you adding any hair or just? I'm not adding anything. I'm not adding anything. I'm just braiding her hair only. Yes, just because her hair is thick enough, so I'm not adding anything. Mwana sulaina agani nanjeme okusiba just tuno just. So guys, as we are finishing this part, the one that is lining down, of course we are still having the other part on top, and we also have to see what we can put there. So here we go. Nembadde manyi nti wano ate oba ogenda kikuba nnyo kikuwe kikonfide. Not everyone liked gel on hair. Yes, that is right. When I was young, gel was never used to make cornrows. You're right. You don't need gel at all, not toxic. Her hair is gorgeous just like that. Thank you so much, Angela.
We have a comment from Irene. I want to do hairdressing.
Are you TikTok?
Yeah. Lambira naye omulabi. Lambira ali ku YouTube.
Lambira ali ku YouTube. Akolawo kyate. Ogenda kujoona. YouTube akolako. Jali akola ku YouTube. Oya, mugambe. If she wants to learn, it is fine. Abagenda kulina intake endala eddako. Intake yaffe endala eddako ya July. Maaso kimugambe maama, simanyi obuziga bwange butuukayo.
Butuukayo.
Obakasa. Olwekikola n'okumugiramu n'ekyabaliisaawo kiki lugambo olema nga tetulina lugambo ebyaki mmere ya mwoyo amaani. That is what I was trying to explain, because if you don't learn how to do this without gel, trust me, there is that person who is going to come who doesn't want gel in her hair and wants these exactly cornrows. How are you going to do about it? So that's why sometimes you just have to first learn. So you will find like someone will want to learn to do this, but without the gel. How are you going to do it? So it is better you first learn to do it without the gel. So at the end of it all, just know it that when you start adding the gel and you can do this lead without it, it will be more perfect maybe. Yes. But you just have to first learn doing it this way. That's what we would say, learning it manually. Okay? First learn it manually and then it's like that. Because sometimes when we have just done that deep treatment, we'll always want like the hair to first relax. Okay? First relax without those chemicals for some good time, and then maybe when you start doing it, it is already doing that. Okay? Let's super close some experience with it. And this is thank you. I don't understand people not knowing how to braid without gel. Yes, yes. Most people, like, in fact, sometimes maybe they just used. You can get used because it is something I always get, like someone is telling you, why not adding gel? Like, and I feel like maybe I'm doing it wrong. Because sometimes when I don't add in the gel, I feel, I feel comfortable doing it without it. But when someone asks, like, why not doing it without it, I feel like maybe doing it is not perfect or just like that. Okay? But I also love braiding it this way without it. Because once it can be firm like this, of course, now once I add it, I don't know how it can be. So as we're finishing here, of course now, remember how it was go. So here we go. It's beautiful just the way you are doing it. Thank you so much. So here we're done with this. I'm just going to. What was that? But so now, I left this hair because sometimes we work on people and they don't have the corner, like they don't have this corner. So when I leave it this way, it creates for me that corner that will help me to achieve the other one. Now, when I reach here, this is now different from the corner that I've been doing. The one that I'm going to do here is totally different from the other one that I've been doing. So this one, I separate this like the way I've seen, and then I start from this side. And I guess most of you know how to use this. Okay? You see? How it moves. This is also something different because you braid from this side and you pick it this way. So still this one, I use the same knowledge with the other one, using my three, these ones only. Like third one, this one fits. Okay, I do this, third one, this fits. I do this, third, this one fits. So I just keep on doing it this way. You see? Once I do it this way, I reach at the point of now creating something for okay, something that is going to come and cover up here. Embizani teneza sway na ziwe nini mas one mabambo there's no plan. I do know. I know. telling me that. Man, don't know that. Okay, now we're back. I love the braid. Do not look. It looks so tight. Yes, thank you so much. When did you first recognize your passion for hair? Oh, especially most recently, I think that was around 2015. Yes, 2015. That's when that's when I got 2015. So here we go, we are just remaining with this, and now how I'm going to do this is just by braiding it, going fonts, okay, and we are going to be using what was something I must? Moses. Your nice direct of Paris. Okay, thank you so much. A bit of chance. Now, on the home side, you don't put on the extension. You see, like these side ones, they feel like maybe can add something, but since your hair is hey, got your mask on this side.
Yeah, I did.
So here I'm trying to bring this the moisturizer. That's what I'm adding here. Of course, you can just use water. So here we go. It's managed. Huh? Bye bye.
Very nice.
Okay, the experience of okay. What were some of the challenges you had to overcome to be the hair braid where you are today? The challenges. Because challenges. Because sometimes the first challenge is now like working on someone with a broken hairline, and when she wants a hairstyle that looks like for that one with the healthy hairline. If someone wants the same hairstyle, and once you don't bring it out like for the other one, then there it's a problem. So that was, it is the most, that's the common challenge like most people upon having like one I'm doing like this and someone else comes to do the same thing, and when for them they have the fine hair, okay, and you won't be able to style it without you're not going to braid it without adding in extension. That's the same person will want it without the hair extension. So find it's now very hard. Interview for what are they? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, you can hear me now? Hmm? Hello? Everybody, can you hear me now? Yes, okay. Now, what I was trying to say, like, it is always very challenging, like, the one I've just made this hair the way you have said, how we have just done it without any hair extension that is added. Now, someone else is also going to come with the same video on the picture wanting this hair, of course. And you know yourselves, when you want something, you really want it. So if I start explaining that yes, your hair is fine, it may not come out nicely, and you be like, I don't care, it's what I want. So at the end of it all, when we do it and doesn't come out nicely like the other one, then that is going to be a win. Yes, that's going to be. So at the end of it all, we find it is becoming very hard for us. Like always, you have to, maybe before you have to explain more about that so that someone can understand before even you start braiding them. So here you can see then the method that I'm using to braid this is I'm parting in 3 portions and then I start doing the twisting. Okay? Our hair is so thick and not everyone will have. Yes, yes, yes. And once you don't have like thick like this, but you may also come when you need this same hairstyle. So it is going to be very hard for me to achieve it, for it to look like this, yet it is the one you also do want. Okay? So that's how you always get problems when it comes to that. So you just have to be more creative enough, like maybe to explain to them more before, because at the end of it all, you cannot achieve this style once your hair is too fine, like it's fine hair. You cannot. You either we shall need to add in some extension. Maybe it can be a human extension, like the way you can see the all the alphabet, something, those ones. So once we add in those ones, at least then we can achieve something from it to add on the volume. Okay? But once the client tells you to do the same when you have fine hair, trust me, it cannot come out. Honestly, it's not good like a okay, would you try this style with someone with thinner hair? That's what I was trying to explain. The fine hair. I think fine hair is thinner hair. That's what I was trying to explain. Once you have fine hair, thinner hair, in fact, you're not supposed to. You can do it, but cannot achieve it this way. Okay, you can do it, but you cannot achieve it this way. I think I would want to show you how I'm using this. I'm trying to break this like from down. I use raise and then after I twist it, so it is more protective. then I try to do this part. So I separate this into three portions, and then I set this in the middle, I bring it here, and this here, alright. So you can see then down here it is neat. And it is also applies, it's the same method that applies to how I do the cornrows. Okay. Okay. So this is what I was trying to explain to you. Now we continue with this. Hmm? Hmm? Mas, now to know what to say, so that what water didn't move. Nogera okumalizanga ebikootole tubigobere bakamya kugamba sente era kyokera tukulabako naye tubagobanga tulekako. So, here we go. I think you can see how I'm doing it from the top. Home massage. Hey guys, those ones who are just joining us. Yes, we are doing the inward knotless braiding. Oh, sorry, we're doing the natural twist, and we are using the inward method from like how we are beginning from down. And of course, I've been seeing other people when they're beginning, they always start with a twist from down. But of course, since I'm not using any gel here, I trust this method. I trust using this method because I know it always looks neat and fun when it comes to this. Mas, you're gonna come to jail. Huh? Jail or jail? She only wanted for quarter. How do you call it? Then you say free to Musam. Yeah, Lari Mutau. This is not for I take a one single from the people. The most of that Joe at that for the YouTube. Mana Masanya is a cartoon, is a cartoon. Okwekanga wekanza omwana omu naye nga gezaako gyebitamu. Then what do I do? Kamizani, does it. Okay, now height at the end of the hair. Are you wrapping? Yes, I'm doing that. Are you wrapping this up again? Yes, because I don't want to remain like I hate that tail that remain like how I can braid it like this, and I give you this with this tail down. I don't like it. This I don't like it. That's why I put it outwards like this. Then honey. Maybe there was a new one over here. Huh? Mas awada mukubira mu mind. My 911. What is the end of the my 911. For police. All of what plans when I walk gold. Gold, just now one end of a gold. Gold. Thank you for explaining. Thank you so much. Watching from Uganda. Thank you, Kemisha Province. G, Kemisha from Iswawa. Promise Sasa Basham. Promise means Zuma. Okay, promise, where are you watching from?
We're watching from Uganda.
Yeah, they're going Uganda. Can you say Chadade?
Hey, hi.
Huh? Oh, Power Sham. Okay, what a wonderful model. Oh, thank you so much. You meaning her like her or the hair? Right? I don't know.
Do you braid and twist?
Madam Hussein, I don't get it. Do you braid and twist? Yes, I first braid. When Matthew from the US, thank you so much for joining. And you late? But no, you're not late. Yes, I was, like the way I explained, I first braid the freeze down, and then I start. But I do the twist. I got me the hair.
She's wonderful.
Good job with. Huh?
What about Margaret? Wonderful. Falling in love. Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is watching from the news land. It's called Ray. Thank you so much for joining. Good job with husband hair. What's that? Husband hair. These are the that now buy. Let's talk about $3 million. Over no liga katumbo ike nini. Big vibes.
So yeah, it's good.
Big vibes. Means it. I hope I will cook first for what? More than one. I will cook. Okay, Popa, I'm watching from Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining. This one is from Zambia. Do you borrow hair when you start twisting to make the hair being twisted? Do I borrow hair? Okay, let me try to do it slowly. Maybe others can see it clearly. try to do it clearly. When I do it here, I separate almost supposed to be I separate these, see, like there are three. I do it this way, then I start braiding. Remember, there are three already. So as I'm braiding here, I don't braid so much because I don't want it to look like. So after reaching here, there are three already. So I separate this one to make it two. Okay, this is how I do it. Okay, I'm from Italy. Thank you, Papa. Papa, you have any black problems?
That's braiding the hair down makes it last longer.
Very, very much. What's on TikTok? Masari. What's wrong with TikTok?
When you so many way,
Mbozo on TikTok.
that you and I did play.
So that's what I keep on doing. Like we braid the threes, and then we do. I mix them to start the twisting. So I borrow on the third one to make it, to separate it in the middle, so that I can share them to bring it to the twist. Now the only thing I don't like is this remaining hair down, like I twist it up to go on like this. So this is how it is. You're welcome, Morris. A baba too. Oh. So what was the serious one is in your Chimanyi, abade yalimu, wabaddemu, wamutuwegize n'obeeramu. Kakuba abadde wabadde alabika akawemula n'omusajja ensi baraba, it was not good at all. Zimunange nageze n'emusaasira, mandabire ddala. You're trying to do something that is not good. Till this, okay. Now this is hairstyles. So if the two stairs look like, not getting it. And hello from Arizona, US. Okay, Miss Vicky, thank you so much for joining. Wow, I like it. Father from Jordan, thank you so much for joining. Yes, those are the people I wanted. Yes.
Yeah.
DJ. Yeah, but one of them. What do I do? Huh? Huh? Mama, what do you want? Huh? Just the river. I don't know. I'm big job. I'm not worried about it. Eh? Huh? Already Papa.
Ali channel zombie.
Ali.
It was a need.
One baraba wa ufesi. Ndio kuna ya chafesi. Kumbe ango.
Yeah, mkono.
Alicha kimwambifu. Otumwa. what sees of man. Nina mantel koko lipstick yenda anogamba no zine yangu.
Nisome message za kichwa.
Kumbe ngawete ziwele.
That model is the best thing that I've seen today.
You're making my model.
You made my day queen. Thank you.
Oh my God, man.
Baby, muje mtiabe vyangu. Demani, chakula. Thank you. Cheka tuzezikumye simu.
Zote tumesimu.
Yes.
Agambe baba never vow.
It's all.
Miss is asking, I mean, he started counterclockwise and then went into two strands. Yes. No, there is something I do from down when I'm braiding. I don't know. I'll try to show you.
Come here, yeah, but we'll do that.
Eh?
Hata soma yetu zinatokana muda.
Yes, outspoken.
Sorry
Yes,
because
outspoken.
outspoken. But I said the truth. Queen, please. Don't require us.
Oh my goodness. Coco, leave our model alone. Calling it Papa. You see now what I was trying to do. Alyssa Morris special spray and she work again. Now it's not a special spray, it is just water. Papa, leave our mother alone, you're making her shy. I can't be Papa like this. You're making me not plate her well. Come on, I'm not God in your word. Some brother is DJ Muchacha. No, what do you mean, sir? DJ Muchacha or a regular? Osuma na mapapa.
She's not as shy as our last sister.
Yes.
Yeah. Where were they shy? Mom, we are sorry for yesterday.
Popo is saying,
I'll leave that wonderful model alone. Blushing too much.
she's blushing.
Yeah. Blushing.
Yes, she's blushing because of your words.
And when I got there, that sound
Hmm?
sounds like probably some Sharon.
Bad.
The bar. Wanna take out your money?
No, Promise is not around.
Promise is not around, Sharon is not around.
I'm just having these crazy girls around. There is Mercy who plated. Soko komeo.
Where is this
Slaina soko.
salon?
Slaina soko jini agala papili kwa
Located,
kasa.
please.
Bakalani.
In Tinda, South Village.
Jump to be something. Why is your common and
Kusanga popo aja kudauo.
At least in
At the camera, I risk to fall in love. Her eyes are so Unfortunate Skoda.
Papa, please stop. Papa, the papa.
Let me guess.
I gotta guess in the
Soko Jen. I know. Okay, so Uganda, we are in Tinda Minister's Village. Now, this one, This is the hair that we did. Even this one not an extension. This one, the one that we did at first, and you can see we're trying to create something like as you can see how behind those ones who didn't see it was like this, house was like that, and there was no anything, it was nothing. But from Russia, thank you so much. So this is what she got, and now we are also trying to do something from her hair to bring something else. Yeah. And that's Braiding. Thank you so much. My man, Braiding.
That's pretty.
That one is clearly. Someone asking what I'm spraying there, of course, cover with you on the moon.
Yeah, about the side.
Okay, I was laughing, I had. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Matthew. All along you still here? Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now we are approaching to our last line, and then we do our finishing. You know, most of the times I always tell you that we can do everything. Like you can play it and you do your sprays, you do all the movements. But once your finishing is not nice, trust me, you would have spoiled everything. So all in all, you just have to make sure that your finishing have to look very perfect and nice for the work to be done nicely. So here we go.
Popo is asking,
Yes, please.
is that spray water or organic oil?
No. We are doing something that is totally, everything is natural. She had a deep, we did a deep treatment on her, so we're not trying to add any chemical. We're just braiding it the way it is. That's why I'm not applying gel, because you remember when we plate these natural twists, we always apply some eco gel down here. But right now I'm not adding anything, because we want that treatment to first stay there for those weeks that she's going to stay with this hair. And maybe if she likes them so much, the one here on top for it, you can always give it a month, this one. And now the ones on the side, those are 2 to 3 weeks. If she feels like she can remove and do the repair, do it again. But network doesn't switch up. South Korea. I know. Always say, oh, thanks, Maureen. Wait, must see. Ngambia akatuna namba thanks, Maurice. My
Oh my
gosh.
gosh,
Those
this
eyes.
One mass is saying that it's not kasoma. Yakalabedda.
Nakugambye okugamba obudeni n'abwatuka ensonyi n'aseka n'ava ne kumutya. Anita, kumba amaaso go eba bwekatulugana.
Our sister is flashing.
Flashing. But Popo, chogezaako
Hey,
okukola.
Alicia.
This is
Alicia. Popo is making my model to blush. Niyo namanyi gagundi nga gaba gatukula. Gaba nanita.
Mama, so good.
N'amaaso gokka gaba gagira. Yeah, she's beautiful. Natural melanin. Mwana bamuwonye tutomutote.
It's not my fault if she's fantastic.
She's fantastic. Hey, we are never done so much.
Mwaka sita. Anitaka kwa. No way. Over them, thank you.
I think I already did the voice.
Yeah. No matter. You're now approaching to our last Cornrow. Mani papa unokuja kukwata kwa pesuera kubanga kitabu ekituufu. Osobola okukwata wala n'okwata ndowooza oyingire kumpi. Jali tumanyi nabuuza ng'oli omusajja akamanda gawo. Masi. Kiki? Jali abuuza ng'oli omusajja gawo. Hello? Ndagawo.
Nice one.
Jali awatisi. Atoma nfaanana nti. Olisimanyi? Ate gw'olagawo.
Andabyekunga.
All your clients look natural.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And a message from Coco. Sorry, Miss Model. I don't want to make you sure. Yeah, we understand. Yes.
Bali mukuwaana abantu abalina so ate akunooneza embizi kaligago bakakanjugeda aliwa Omed has a nice hairdo. Thank you so much.
Is the model fine? She looks
Yes, the model is very fine. Popo, if you can hype the model, they will give her gifts. Yes, because you have said everything on her. So it is better you hype her with a super chat. Me, I will give it to her.
Abagenda si.
So now we are on our last.
Hey, when I was actually in Nigeria, Bongo. So I realized Nigeria is famous for Lagos, jollof rice, and that.
I want jollof rice.
They're taking you to Nigeria.
I want jollof rice.
Yeah.
Basokera ku kawunti. Basokera ku kawunti.
Your work is magic.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ray. Oh my God, Ray, you're still there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Tenemba. Wow.
They're taking you to Lagos.
Yabuziza, hey, from us, what did you spray ingredients, please?
What?
What did you spray?
It is what I'm just trying to use. I'm why asking about what I'm spraying. This is just water. It's just water.
Like clippers. Clippers waliwo waliwo ebibuuzo yabuuziza share with us one of your defining moments as a hair crochet master. Naddamu still the same question. Then once Sinatika, can you answer the question please?
I can't speak. Hey, I just like all these Nigerian songs. Like, I beg, I beg, yes. Actually, now. Abaganya okuweereza
Waawano mu kisenyi. Buli amaze bubiri bwasekoko.
buli omu yamulabye abadde akukwate ku kimu okimanyi buli yakulabye abadde akuyitanga kulevaki ewa omanyi ngaekye kakuyiseeko kyenyibwe kati
Ati kati kali bweka nejjuli kawadde fine.
ate kamaliza nze ndaba nakyo kabeera. Okay, so as I'm finishing, for your friend, yeah, he's trying to be funny here, just making my model be uncomfortable. So here we go, guys. We are done with this one. Now we're going to put Now this is just water. This is just water. Oh, but I'm teach that.
Akazindalo mukateeke kwange. Italy.
So here we go, our magic oil. This just gives the dandruff out. It helps on the hair growth, boosts, and then we just add it after we do the plating, always have to add it in the MDC hair oil. And here we go. Add next there. You know what the
Akantu gakoceeka katawana.
Omanyi nga bwe kaleeta.
Leeta maanyi.
Kalinga katali.
Yes, Maurice, magic oil.
Yeah, Alicia knows it very well. It does wonders. And I think one day I'll just name it that name. The magic
So
oil.
beautiful now from Coco.
Aww.
Anti afaanana Abachina.
Miss
Just kiraba.
And Suba China ba Thailand.
Obuusu.
No good. I think of Thailand.
Bulirizaako ku famire yammwe.
Pompo agenda.
Bagun. Ba Pacquiao.
Bulirizaako ku famire yammwe.
Eh?
Bulirizaako ku famire yammwe. Jjajja waabwe.
Ate gwe munange.
I stayed until the end. Unfortunately, I have to get ready for work.
Oh dear. Ray, almost okay. Ray. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day.
Why is she staying?
Sis mobbing. Amen.
So So now let's try to braid this. Dad, you want to put them on? No. So here we go. I did this just because, like the way I told you, I did it to create some. So I'm going to first with this. Ah, Babo, abanachoya bakugamba amazima oli mukuwakana.
I'm a natural girl.
Yabeteekamu. Wandize mugundizo oba tugenda kukyanga ng'otadde oli mujampika notugenda okufungira ng'oli boomflex sawa yonna eruma.
Can I find a Maureen?
No, alina eyo.
At least just five different. And
Bannange. Era n'omusangayo okubabu. Kyanoonya ki? Omufumu. N'amaani akola ogenda okulaba muyaye ng'ali wali mu kasonda. Ange gyali azaliwe omufaanana nti wamandagawo
olwakubona nina kaswana eswala nefasa nemibuzaniro nengamba jali yaleero
nga wakakasiba
kiganye
mase zikasasokyasobola kumugira abaana bakubaala abaana bakuba
ngamba naye nja oguma
era waguma yadde naawe kimanyi nti tekiri bulungi nnyo but it's the way to go.
ate wenkanika nga mukamakirasa ate wenkamambiraza
kyokka nga hairdresser mulamba kati oba nze waliwo wegenda nenkyamu neneebuuza ababusiba mubanyonyola muti muba munyonyola mutya nti you have to do it to protect it, you have to do this and this, mubanyonyola muti that real problem of this hairstyle is how to lose it. The real problem of this hairstyle is how to lose it. How to lose it is what you're trying to do. How to lose it, how to remove this. This that I've just done here, like how to remove it, is what you're trying to do. I've not looked anything at all. I'm watching from your side. Miss Model Roll. I don't know that. I don't know what is happening here.
But Mojo, no smile.
she's not happy. Okay,
Smile for Popo.
Small for
I'm
Paul.
fine.
At
Daddy
Wales.
Popo. For Daddy Popo. From
I'm
Italy.
girl.
Yakani kumuweleza gundi nawe Popo naye munaku. Yakani kumuweleza supercharge.
amweleze naila
Yes.
Alize for on your side. Miss
Eh.
Model.
So now guys, this is how Morris statements, how you've done it. Morris, don't even try to do this. It's in French. Okay. Guess what's the way is it's okay. Now guys, this is what I got for you. And you see, we have not sprayed anything. And I'm gonna put any other thing in it. Great hairstyle, enjoy the video. Thank you so much. Those ones who have been with me ever since we started this live. May the Lord bless you all. May the Lord bless you all. And trust me, we always have these live same time as Wednesday. Tomorrow, of course, we shall. Yes, and I think the one of tomorrow is going to start very soon since I'm an Arsenal fan. I want to watch my match. How it's going to happen. Now, this is what I got for you guys. But when you always do these deep treatments, we always want like at least you make the hair to first stay for this. You let it stay like for some good weeks, and then you can let it. You can come, Mama. You can come.
20.
So this is how we did, and those ones who saw the first. I'm going to dinner by ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
So you can see. So you saw those ones who saw the first video how we did this. Okay. It is all somehow like the same, but the deep treatments. So we had to do these simple hairstyles for their natural hair. So until they feel like they want to remove it. So until they feel like removing it. So I would want to shout out to you, Priska, Nicole, watching from the US. Thank you so much. Thank you, Max. Thank you so much for watching. And yes, those ones I would love to play this. Thank you so much, Christine. So this is what I was trying to tell you. And guys, you can tell us bye-bye to the people because we are signing out. That one saying bye-bye is called Slaina, and the model who I was plating, she's called Anita. So Anita and Slaina, you can say bye-bye to these people.
Someone likes your
Move
jacket.
So, guys,
Both
those
are
ones
beautiful
who thank you.
sisters. One man will
Thank you so
be
much
there.
for
Hello, boys.
Hello, boys.
Anita, Lina, bless by good
Ah,
bless.
no, take a six so.
Lina.
So guys,
Anita
for
and
now,
Lina.
we are done with
I
this.
hope you line up.
We are done. We're done with our natural hair. My name is Maurice, the crochet master. Catch up with you the next time, sometimes tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm going to try to be early. Yes, so that we go and watch the match. So guys, bye-bye. May the Lord bless you all. I love you so much. Thank you so much. From the beginning up to now, you're still here. Bye-bye. See y'all.
Sana